For the first time today, we met with the woman who calls herself the Angel of Death Row and who says she will fight for Casey's life.
The state has noticed up the death penalty. They have done so for strategic reasons, in my opinion. You will hear about those strategic reasons in motions that I will be filing, challenging their right to even ask for the death penalty in these circumstances.
But today, the focus was on Casey's right to privacy and fight to keep a controversial videotape from going public. That tape shows her reacting to the news that a child's remains were found near her home.
Jackie, this is about more than just the defense not wanting a jury to see this videotape of Casey down at the jail. They don't want the public to see it in the first place for fear that it will jeopardize Casey's right to a fair trial. But the defense also says that Casey's reaction on that video is certainly nothing unusual.
Your Honor, this is cruel, this is inhumane, this is illegal.
Defense attorney Todd Macaluso is describing the surveillance video shot inside the jail's medical unit, which shows Casey Anthony's reaction as she watched TV news coverage of Kaylee being found.
The tape doesn't prove or disprove any fact in this tape, in this case.
She collapsed into the chair and started to what appeared to be hyperventilating. She lost her breath.
The defense claims that after interviewing corrections officer Tammy Unser themselves, she clarified that Casey merely sat in a chair, not collapsed, and that it was the corrections officer who changed the subject to college football, not Casey. The judge wants to hear from the media at a hearing next week before deciding whether to seal the video from public view. Meanwhile, Casey Anthony is trying to get cell phone records and text messages from several people, including her former friend Amy Huizenga and former fiance Jesse Grund.
Mr. Grund was, for all intents and purposes, a suspect in this case.
Jose Baez says he needs phone records from those people and meter reader Roy Kronk, believing they'll reveal evidence helpful to the defense. Amy Huizenga's attorney says many of his clients' private calls are irrelevant to Casey's defense.
Her attorneys, her business calls to her boyfriend if she has one, to her mother, other family members, and even the pizza delivery man.
And for that reason, the judge ruled that the defense team must specify exactly which phone records they need and then explain why they need them. Reporting live at the Orange County Courthouse, Mike DeForest, Local 6.
Mike, George, and Cindy were at today's hearing. What was their reaction to all of this?
Casey's parents did not talk after today's hearing, although I did see that they smiled and waved at that new death penalty attorney that was just brought on to the defense team. Throughout the rest of the hearing, George and particularly Cindy seemed very upset, especially when the defense team was talking about this secret video over at the Orange County Jail showing Casey's reaction to learning of her daughter's death. Jackie.
All right, Mike, thank you. And Casey's death penalty attorney says she's never had a client sentenced to death. And Andrea Lyon is confident she will also keep Casey from going to death row.
I promise you, if you read my motions, you'll know exactly what's wrong. And I hope you'll be as outraged as all of us are.
Coming up on the 6 o'clock news, Tony Pipitone investigates how Lyon has been so successful in sparing her clients' lives.